Do you have a history of procrastinating and failing to get started, regardless of the disgust in your body or the need to get fit and healthy? Are you struggling to find the motivation you need to start your journey to being better today? Now, in this short video, I will explain some simple steps that you can use to create a deep-rooted motivation. We coach thousands of people each year how to think, eat and move better. We help our campers create unstoppable motivation, help them get started and develop a let's do this mindset. Now, our survey results show that motivation is the number one challenge for anyone with a moderate amount of weight to lose. Joint top for those for fitness as a primary goal and relatively low for those with an excessive amount of weight to lose. Now, we can learn something from this. We believe that those with a moderate amount of weight to lose haven't had the emotional turmoil that larger, more unfit people have. And maybe that's why motivation is low. So let's dive deep on how to create deep-rooted motivation. Step number 1, clear goals. Now, without goals, we have nothing. Now, I don't want to be another coach spouting stuff about the importance of goal setting and how to do it, but it really is the first step and it helps us with step number 2. So step number 2 is setting clearer reasons why. It helps to spend a little time thinking deeply about the why. It helps to spend a little time thinking about the why. And don't just fob it off as, well, because I hate being overweight. Ask yourself and spend some time thinking, what will happen if I do whatever your goal is? What will happen if you don't? What won't happen if you do? And what won't happen if you don't? And that way you can look at every possible outcome and identify every possible benefit or pain that you're going to get with regards to your goals. Now, if you're not clear on what you want to achieve, you can ask yourself what challenges you no longer want in your life. Here's an example. I hate being out of breath after walking upstairs. Therefore, your potential goal could be I need to increase my cardiovascular fitness. You might say, I hate having a flabby belly. That might give you a potential goal of, I need to reduce my sugar and alcohol intake and improve my sleep. So record these and create either visual or audible reminders of your motivation. Now, little reminders can be really powerful and it only takes a little creativity to create them. Step number 3, start with ridiculously low expectations. Yep, kind of goes against the grain here a little bit, but I have seen it time and time again. In my sessions and when I coach people individually, I start by setting ridiculously low initial expectations. If your goal, for example, is to run 5 kilometers, I challenge the client, just put your training gear on for the next 7 days. Now, at Christmas, I watched the world's strongest man. They were pulling huge trucks and getting started was pretty tough. It was slow. They had to take tiny steps to start building momentum, and I'm pretty sure if they'd gone for the all-out massive first step, their backs would have snapped. You see, life is so complicated, it's a pretty big beast. Every minute is accounted for, so you're pretty much doomed if you expect to drop a 30-minute commute to the gym, a 1-hour training session, and a 30-minute commute home straight into your life. It rarely works. Most things in life are a process, but we often tackle them like it is an event. Becoming more active is a process. Eating cleaner is a process. And if we do try to shoe our new habits and routines into our life, we fail. And we lose momentum. Now, when we set ridiculously low expectations, we could rapidly create a history of small wins. We develop a series of success. And you can bet that after putting your training kit on for a few days, at some point you're going to say, sod it, I may as well walk around the block. That then becomes our second goal, which we aim to do for a few more days. And after a couple of days getting that right, you will then eventually think, well, I have my kit on and I'm already walking around the block, I may as well jog. Step number 4, aim for 21 days. Now that we have a little momentum going, we can capitalise by aiming for the 21-day threshold. Research shows that the average time it takes to create a new habit is 21 days. So after 21 days, our new routine is habitual, and therefore you are much more likely to continue. Supercharge your progress by aligning your goal to a tangible event around the 21-day mark. It could be a birthday, a special anniversary, and if you don't have an event already in your diary, create one. Step number 5, get help. Once you've committed to changing something, you don't have to go it alone. There is a whole host of groups, coaches and mentors around, plus your own friends and family. Often we avoid recruiting allies in case we fail and lose face, or we believe other people will laugh at us or not understand what we are trying to achieve. But once we overcome these barriers, we can get great support and encouragement from the right people. Now, I hope you found this video of help, and I look forward to hearing about your success. And don't forget, you can take a huge step forwards right now by clicking the link below and joining the virtual bootcamp group on Facebook.